My name is Pelé. I was considered one of the greatest soccer players of all time. I am from Brazil. I was born on October 23rd, 1940. I played soccer in the streets as a kid. I joined a professional soccer team when I was 15 years old. I faced discrimination because of the color of my skin. I kept working hard. I was the first person to win 3 World Cups. I scored 1,281 goals in my career. After soccer, I helped people who suffered from poverty. I made sure people had clean water to drink. I believed every child should receive an education.
Hi, I'm Monet Davis. I was a Little League baseball pitcher. I became the first girl to pitch a shutout in the World Series. I was born on June 24, 2001 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I joined my first softball team when I was 7. I was the only one on the girl team in 2011. I pitched my first shutout. My team, the Taney Dragons, made it to the World Series in 2014. I set many records during the game. I was the first African American girl to play in this series. I was named the Sports Kid of the Year. A movie was made about me called I Throw Like a Girl. I started playing at Hampton University in 2019. I have designed shoes to raise money for people in need. I've also worked with the charity Up to Youth Sports. It brings coaches together with young athletes.
Hello, my name is Roberto Clemente. I'm one of the best Latino and Black baseball players of all time. I was born on August 18, 1934. I grew up in Carolina, Puerto Rico. My mom's name is Luisa Walker. My dad's name is John Melicor Clemente. In 1954, I signed a contract with the Brooklyn Dodgers, but never played on that team. The Dodgers sent me to the minor team league in Canada. In 1995, I joined the Pittsburgh Pirates. I played 17 seasons with the Pirates. I was an All-Star 12 times. I helped the Pirates win the World Series in 1960 and 1971. In 1972, I became the first Latino and Black baseball player to reach 3,000 hits. I was the baseball hero. I was the hero on and off the field. I raised money for Puerto Rican children. In 1972, I died in a plane crash while taking supplies to earthquake victims. I will be remembered for my great playing and good deeds.
Hi, my name is Katherine Johnson. My parents are Juliette Coleman and Joshua Coleman. I was one of the first African American women to work for NASA. I was born on August 26, 1918 in West Virginia. I died in 2020 at age 101. I was a curious child who loved math and science. I graduated high school by age 14. I went to college and quickly completed the math classes. I graduated with a degree in mathematics. In 1937. I then became a school teacher. In 1953, NASA was looking for a woman mathematician. NACA became NASA in 1953. I applied and was soon hired. Soon I started working on the Mercury project. My job was to help send the first American astronaut into space. In 2015, I was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. My work inspired the 2016 movie Hidden Figures.
Hi, my name is Maya Angela. I was born on April 4th, 1928. My parents' names are Vivian and Bailey Johnson. I only have one brother. After high school, I had a son named Guy. I had many different jobs when I was young. I moved to New York City in the 1950s to perform dance. I wrote and sang songs. I earned a role in the opera. I began to write poetry and stories based on my life experience. I wrote the book, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sing. I also wrote many children's books. I was the first African American to write a screenplay for a major movie. I died on May 28th, 2014 at the age of 86.
Hi, my name is Amelia Ahai. I was the first woman pilot to fly alone over the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. I was born in 1897 in Kansas. As a child, I loved to learn and explore. I often pretend to travel to faraway places. In 1917, I worked as a nurse's helper in a hospital during World War. I met pilots and visited airfields. In 1920, I rode an airplane for the first time flying, and I earned pilot's license in 1921, and I flew across the Atlantic Ocean in 1932. Then in 1935, I flew across the Pacific. I was the first woman pilot to make these flights alone. I dreamed of being the first woman pilot to fly around the world. Me and navigator Fred Newman began the trip in 1937. We made it most of the way, but the airplane disappeared over the Pacific. Me and Fred and the plane was never found. Our deaths are still a mystery today. People remember me as the first lady in the air.
My name is Jesse Owens. I was one of the greatest track stars of all time. I was born on September 12, 1913 in Alabama. Growing up, our family faced many challenges. I kept working hard in track and went to college at Ohio State. I broke many records and even won 4 gold medals. At the Olympics, when I retired, I gave many speeches about treating others equally.
Hi, my name is Fred Rogers. I was born on March 20th, 1928. I died February 27, 2003. I starred in the children's TV show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. The show ran for more than 30 years. My real name is Fred Rogers. I finished college in 1951. After college, I worked on many TV shows. I returned to college and became a minister in 1962, but I still wanted to work on TV shows. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood first aired nationally in 1968. I sang the theme song, Won't You Be My Neighbor? My parents' names are James Hillis Rogers and Nancy McFeely Rogers. I earned many awards for my TV show in 2002. I was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President George W. Bush. My work continues to touch the hearts of both children and adults.
Hello, my name is May Jensen. I was born in Alabama on October 17, 1956. My parents are Charlie Timothy and Dorothy Green. I can speak fluent Russian and Japanese. A couple of my accomplishments are that I was the first African American woman to go to space, and I was the first astronaut in 1988. I became the first African American woman to complete the NASA training. I went to space on the shuttle Endeavour. Our team made 172 orbits around the Earth and returned to the Kennedy Space Center in Florida on September 20, 1992. I have a brother and sister. I wrote a biography called Find Where the Wind Goes. One of my speeches are Don't let anyone rob you of your imagination, creativity, or your curiosity. It's your place in the world. It's your life. Go on and do all you can with it and make it the life you want to live.
Hi, my name is Midweather Lewis. I was born in 17 1974 in Virginia. When I was 20, I joined the Army.
Hi, my name is Waylon Clark. I was born in 1770 in Virginia. I served as an officer under Lewis in the Army.
President Jefferson asked me to explore the West. So I planned the expanded one. I asked Clark to help me lead the group. We set out for Missouri in May 1804.
We are joined by the Sageville, and he was an provider for us.
We met more than 50 tribes on our journey. Our trip took over 2 years. Our trip allowed America to claim the Pacific Northwest and opened the region to fur traders, settlers, and mountain men.
Hi, my name is Michael J. Fox. I'm a TV and movie actor. I was born on June 9th, 1961 in Moncton, Canada. My father was a soldier in the Canadian Armed Forces. Our family moved often. I have 1 brother and 3 sisters. I loved playing ice hockey when I was growing up. As I grew older, I started acting. When I was 15, I got my first TV role. I quickly became a TV and a movie star. I acted in the Sincombs Family Ties in Spin City. I was also the star of all the 3 Back to the Future movies. In 1988, I married Tracy Pollan. We had a son and 3 daughters. When I was 29, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. I started the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research in 2000. It raised so doctors could find better medicine for Parkinson's patients. My Parkinson's symptoms worsened. In 2000, I had to quit the show Spin City, but I continue acting in mostly smaller roles. I have won 5 Emmy Awards and 4 Golden Globe Awards. It helped raise money for the Parkinson's research. My work brings hope to the people living with the disease.
Hi, my name is George Washington. I was born in Virginia in 1732. I married Martha and welcomed her 2 children into my life. We lived on a huge plantation in Mount Vernon. You may not know this about me, but I led teeth and I enjoyed dancing. During the Revolutionary War, I led the Army of American Colonists. We won against Great Britain. In 1787, I led a group to form the government of the new United States of America, where we created the U.S. Constitution. I was the first person to sign it. I became the first president of the United States in 1789, and the only president to not live in the White House. And I am also the only president that had a state named after me. I served for 8 years. I passed away December 14th, 1799.
Hi, my name is Herman Lincoln. I'm born on 12/1809. I married Mary Todd, and we had 4 sons. I was a lawyer before I became the 16th president. As president, I helped end the slavery. I died on April 15, 1605.
Hi, my name is Oprah Winfrey. I am a TV producer, actor, and publisher. I was the first African American woman to become a billionaire. I was born on January 29th, 1954 in Mississippi. When I was a teenager, I was a radio host and TV news anchor. In 1996, I started an Oprah book club. I have my own magazine, TV network radio station. I created my own public charity in 1996 called the Angel Network. In 2013, President Obama gave me the Presidential Medal of Freedom. This award is recognized from the work for children's rights and education. I believe that only courage anybody ever needs is the courage to follow your dreams.
Hi, my name is Johnny Appleseed. I was born in 1774 in Massachusetts. This is where my father taught me how to farm. In 1800s, I moved to Pennsylvania. I began collecting apple seeds at a cider mill. I planted the seeds, and this is where I began apple orchards. I sold my apples, and I also made a cider drink. My apples help people move out west. I shared stories with people. This is how I was given the name Johnny Appleseed.
My name is Claire Barton. I was born in Massachusetts on December 25, 1821. I was the youngest of 5 children. In 1839, I became a teacher. During the Civil War, I helped soldiers who were hurt. I brought supplies to soldiers too. They gave me the nickname Angel of the Battlefield. I helped from the American Red Cross. My work helped others who were in need of help. My name is Neil Armstrong. I was the first person to walk on the moon. As a child, I loved airplanes. I got my pilot's license when I was 16. In 1949, I joined the Navy as a pilot. Later, I joined NASA to be an astronaut. My famous line was that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Hello, my name is Harriet Tubman. I was born March 1822. I was a slave until 1849 when I got the courage to escape. You may know me for being the most famous conductors of the Underground Railroad. I worked to free people from slavery. In 1865, slavery became illegal in all states. I also welcomed people in my home. I raised money for black children. I passed away in 1913. I passed at age 91.
My name is Albert Einstein. I was born in 1879 in Germany. As a kid, I was shy. I played the violin and was a good student in math and science. I went to college in Switzerland. I studied physics and math after college. I worked in the patents office and helped inventors. In 1905, I wrote "Nothing can go faster than the speed of light." I changed the way people think. I could not swim. I was a talented musician. I did not feel math. When I died, my brain was stolen. I did not create the atomic bomb. I died in 1955.
Hi, my name is Susan B. Anthony. I was born on February 15th, 1820. I became a teacher in 1837. I was against slavery. At the age of 17, I tried to end slavery. In the early 1800s, voting for women was not allowed, so I stood up for these women's rights. I gathered women together and we talked about women's voting rights. I wrote a newspaper and we marched together to bring attention to women's voting rights. I passed away on March 13, 1906. After I passed away, years later, in 1920, Congress gave women the right to vote, even though I didn't get a chance to vote myself. My work has given millions of women the right to vote.